got the New York Knicks up against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin, it seems like it will be a great fit for Ben Simmons on the Nets. There's plenty of scoring around him so he can focus on what he does best, setting up his teammates and defending. He said, I take pride in it. There's only one ball. If I'm able to get stops and give guys a hard time, then we'll be able to get further. Kevin?
First team all defense. All right, DA, thanks as always. And now the New York Knicks starters. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Then it's Jalen Brunson, and it's Sims in at the 5. And for Brooklyn, they've got Ben Simmons. Harris is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, I play for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
It'll be the Nets off the tip. Now, here is Irving. And Simmons kicks to O'Neal. Back to Simmons. Lays it up off the glass. And, well, over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
O'Neal kicks to Harris. Left side, Irving. It doesn't go for him. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
And it's just a couple of bad breaks, and then you're on the losing end. I'm sure they're going to bounce back quickly.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. And that one's good. Simmons.
And that's where Simmons wants to operate as a scorer. Foul line down.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Here's Grimes, covered by Irving. Now the pass to Brunson. Randall from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Randall's got 7 points in the game.
And helping the team space the floor there. Randall with so much more confidence now from the outside.
Back to Irving. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by New York. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
Here's Irving. Following the basket by Julius Randle. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You got to blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Pass to Sims. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And they call an illegal screen here.
Knicks ball.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And after all the drama and wanting out, Kyrie Irving remains a net. Feels like a bit of a farewell tour, but winning can heal all, and you never know what the future may hold, especially with Kyrie.
Shooting 2.
And the the first one drops.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
And so Irving nails both of them. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
Nets trail by 3. Outside, Simmons. Now, here is Irving. D right on him. Offline with the baseline jumper. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Knicks. Brunson goes in. Can't connect from short range.
You knew eventually they were going to miss one. At least you hope.
Simmons against Brunson. With the drive. He gets it in there. Simmons got 6.
Slicing and dicing the defense to pieces. When Simmons cuts hard inside, he is very hard to control.
Here's Grimes. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Randall. Off on the layup.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Here's Harris. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Knicks with the lead. Over to the wing. Brunson the pass to Randall. Back to Brunson. Passes it to Grimes. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Randall. Hits the jump hook. 11 points in the game.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. We know the players enjoyed the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But, Greg, you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an All-Star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
They are the Brooklyn Nets.
O'Neal kicks to Simmons. The Nets working the ball around now. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Knicks leading by 3. Here's Barrett. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with him.
Simmons passes to Claxton. It's O'Neal atop the key. Outside, Simmons. Got a hand on it. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in. Simmons got 8 points.
That makes him 4 out of 5. He's getting to his spots and just going to work right now.
Randall down low. O'Neal's there.
A go-to scorer in high school at Kentucky. Randall showing tonight that he can do it at this level as well.
Now, here is O'Neal. Last game we saw him score 14. Harris outside. Randall against O'Neal. And Ben Simmons, the epitome of a point forward.
He passes it well and plays huge for a guard at 6'11". It's crazy. It is very rare to see a player of his size with his skill set.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for New York. That's good from Simmons. Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company. And after that trade request this summer, Kevin Durant's still a Brooklyn Net. The offers weren't enough to move the needle, and the decision was made to run run it back. One thing's for sure. When you've got KD, you've got a chance.
Brooklyn with the ball. The Knicks making the shot. Outside Irving. Pass to Harris. Back to Irving. Just 4 to shoot. High post shot. Offensive rebound. Claxton. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Watanabe checked in for Brooklyn.
Utah. Watanabe.
The Knicks leading by 6. Now Brunson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Barrett finds Randall. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Timeout called the Nets. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, you know, ankles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently, and I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
The Nets making a switch here. Warren's checked in. Hartenstein, he's checked in for New York. Here's Watanabe. 9 points last game. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And forget the pretty offensive skills. Simmons using his length to get some gritty points on that play.
Randall kicks to Brunson. Back to Randall. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the physicality of Randall's game, impressive. It's what earns him those calls.
New York shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That free throw good from Randall. And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Curry's checked in for Kyrie Irving, and it's Mills in for Simmons. Both free throws good from Randall. Nets trail by 8. Mills looking it over. And it's good for 2. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Barrett the pass to Randall. And here's Barrett. Back to Randall. Another shot, and it's Barrett getting it to go. Barrett's got his second bucket.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Inside. Here's Claxton. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Barrett for 3. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss. Brooklyn trailing. The pass to Warren. Back to Mills. Curry wide open. Buries it from 3-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Barrett, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. T.J. Warren picks one up.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
And that one falls for Barrett. Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life, and you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Thomas is checked in.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
Now here's Thomas. Back to Mills. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Rose with the ball. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. New York moving the ball around. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Toppin, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Now here's Mills. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Warren on the wing. Toppin covering. 13 feet away. And the shot by Warren, no good. The Knicks leading by 5. Now here's Rose. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Toppin. From the arc. Traps in the tray.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Brooklyn's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now here's Mills.
Last 2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Outside Thomas. He's off from 17 feet. New York's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Rose. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 10-point Knicks lead.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Now here's Thomas. Back to Mills. Lock at 6. And they pick up 2. Mills has got 6.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And it's quickly missing. Nets trail by 8. To the middle. Mills can't hit.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Now here's Rose, and he jams it with authority.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Warren on the wing. Toppin covering. Curry looking around. Back to Mills. From deep. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Rose. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
And he hits the first of 3. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Knicks. 7-point differential. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
Now Mills. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Warren. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Guy is just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down if he wants to score.
Julius Randle getting it done for New York. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Back to the action in just a minute.
Let's go, everyone. I needed to get loud.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
O'Neal is out there with Simmons. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Harris. And it's Sumner in at the point guard position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you played?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Free throw, good, Rose.
And you got to love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
And both free throws good for Rose. Nets trail by 9. Passes it to O'Neal. He kicks it to Harris. He feeds it to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And the feel for the game Simmons has, so adept at cashing in on what the D gives him off these pick and roll.
Rose passes to Quickly. Hartenstein. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Sumner. Oh, my goodness, the slam. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. Quickly the pass to Hartenstein. He gets that one. Hartenstein's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
O'Neal kicks to Sumner. Pass to Irving. Over Quickly. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. They get it again. And Toppin throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Irving finds Harris. And here is O'Neal. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Reddish. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Harris. Irving with a clean look. The three-pointer, no good.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. Here's Sumner. He's covered by Rose. Harris trying to get free. It's rebounded by New York. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one. Quickly the pass to Reddish. Here's Hartenstein. Guarded by Simmons. And the foul on Rose. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
That's his 2nd, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful on 3rd, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Edmund Sumner. Rose against Simmons. Irving from long range. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Irving's got 7 points.
Something that's not talked about is that he is a high IQ player. You got to respect how fast Kyrie makes decisions, especially when it comes to shooting the ball.
Down low, Toppin off target at the rim. That's trailed by 8. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 9 points for Kyrie Irving. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
And Randall throws it down.
Relentless on the backboard. Randall, a fantastic rebounder, and that time it directly leads to points.
And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. Trailing here by 8. Harris kicks to Simmons. Stolen. There's the pass to Brunson. Here's Sims. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Sims has got his 2nd basket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Brunson. Last game, 26 points. Out to the right wing. Randall down low, guarded by O'Neal. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Randall passes to Grimes. And a miss there on the triple. Nets trail by 8. Simmons feeling it out a bit. To the wing on the left. Pass to O'Neal. Fires it up. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Just 5 to shoot. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the 2nd quarter so far. Back to Simmons. Nets passing it around. Outside Irving. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
Sims inside. Pass to Grimes. A three-pointer off the mark. Nets trail by 8. Up top, Simmons. He's defended by Randall. It's good.
At 6'11" with his passing skills, Simmons will always find the open man.
Runs in the pass to Reddish. Randall against O'Neal. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 21.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
O'Neal against Randall. And here is O'Neal. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. So for the Nets, Watanabe's checked in for Royce O'Neal. Warren comes in for Joe Harris. And Curry subbed in for Ben Simmons. Here's Claxton. Irving looking over the floor. Now here's Reddish. He's covered by Warren. Here's Randall. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Irving passes to Watanabe. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 6. From past the arc. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Here's Brunson. It's tipped.
And for those who have questions about Warren's defense, there's his answer.
It's shoved in for New York. Warren against Brunson. For 3, Barrett trains the three-pointer. Barrett's got 9.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
Curry against Brunson. Back to Irving. Warren with the ball. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Shot clock at 3. Shoots from the line. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Irving.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Randall. Barrett kicks to Randall. Here's Sims. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. He's got 8.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Irving passes to Curry. Here's Warren. Got a piece of it.
Last 2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
Randall outside. Randall can't get that one to fall. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. It's a 10-point game. Got it. Good job in the low post. Warren's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Showing some assertiveness inside. Warren knows you can't beat the defense if you play scared.
Brunson scanning the floor. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Barrett against Warren. Over Barrett. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Warren. 1:06 left to play in the first half. Now here's Brunson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Grimes. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got his 7th assist in the game. Irving against Brunson. Steps back and fires. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Irving.
I love seeing Irving's work in the mid-range, intelligent at reading the defense and recognizing when to take these shots.
Here's Grimes. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Outside Irving.
Fantastic at earning these whistles in close up. Kyrie, he has no fear when attacking any defense.
For Brooklyn, they had put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
At the line, 2 times.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Something that really speaks to Kyrie's talent is his ability to impact the game the minute he steps on the floor. The game changes completely with the ball in his hands.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. 8 seconds left in the first half of the game. Now Randall shoots over Warren. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Knicks out front. They lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Coach. This team is still developing. What do they need to do to really reach their max?
Just keep working every day. Give maximum effort, great concentration, and play to win. Make winning plays.
Sounds simple, but I know it's not, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. A stellar first half for Julius Randle. He had 23 points and 6 rebounds. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, their success was largely about second chance points. They crashed the offensive boards heavy in the first half. I love how they fight for every 50-50 ball like it's the last ball on earth.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Brooklyn?
Well, they could be ahead in this game if they were taking care of the boards. More possession means more scoring opportunities. A few rebounds either way could decide the outcome of the game. Ultimately, this game will come down to who wants it more.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of time.
He has been aggressive, getting into the painted areas seemingly at will and wreaking absolute havoc on the defense.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the 2 spot.
Coach has to be happy with Simmons' intensity tonight, fighting hard for his looks on offense.
Randall down low. O'Neal's there. Can't get it to fall. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. The pass to O'Neal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Julius Randle picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Nets have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
That's good from O'Neal. O'Neal hits them both. And here's Brunson. They'll bring it up for the Knicks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Back to Randle. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Outside Irving for the tie. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
So impressive. The fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Here's Randle over O'Neal. Randle no good.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Here's Claxton. Makes it off the glass. Claxton's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Randle passes to Brunson, and the shot goes down.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randle with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Irving kicks to Simmons. Outside Irving. Back to Simmons. On the wing, Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, takes the alley-oop pass, and dunks it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Runs in the pass to Sims. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Sims has got 10 points.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
That was a second look at our Mobile One Drive. Amazing control on display.
And a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. The Nets have tremendous talent, of course, but there have been some challenges. KD says, I know the fans have high expectations for us, but if you're a fan, you'll appreciate Nets basketball and what we're trying to build, and you'll follow us along this journey because you never know what may happen. Kevin, back to you.
Great. David, thank you. New York on D. Claxton the pass to O'Neal. A floater denied.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
For New York, they've gone 4-7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's Randle. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Simmons dishes to O'Neal. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. And it's a 3-point Nets lead.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Randle down low, guarded by O'Neal. Barrett the pass to Randle. 5 on the clock. It's not going to go for him. The Nets go the other way with it. Irving for 3. Offensive rebound, Nets. Claxton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Brooklyn?
And out the line, shooting 2.
That free throw missing. Thomas checked in for the Nets. Mills comes in for Royce O'Neal. Hartenstein's checked in for the Knicks. Rose comes in for Jalen Brunson. Good on the second free throw. Knicks trail by 4. Here's Rose. 6 points for him. Pass to Hartenstein. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Passes it to Claxton. It's Thomas, high post. Harris looking it over. Pass to Simmons. Back to Harris. And there's the pass to Thomas. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Knicks have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Randall's never been one to back down from physical play inside. And he's not going to start now.
New York shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Randall. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for Brooklyn. Outside Thomas. To the paint. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, how about the concentration by the 6'10" Simmons? Ridiculously good at completing these chances despite the D's best efforts.
And the Knicks making a change here. Fournier is checked in.
At the line.
Knicks trail by 3. Here's Rose. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Rose has got 8 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Claxton. Tipped away. It's stolen by Randall. Rose against Simmons. The kick out to Rose. Back to Randall. And the Knicks good for 2.
And so difficult to contain Rose off the pick and roll. It creates opportunities all over the floor.
On the wing, Harris. Nets passing it around. They get a hand on it. Passes to Claxton. Here's Mills. 6 to shoot. A putback. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. The Knicks have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Back to Randall. Shoots. Lays it up and banks it in. Randall's got 31 points.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball. And you can see why.
Here's Simmons. Pass to Claxton. Kicks to Mills. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Watanabe's checked in for Brooklyn. Warren comes in for Joe Harris. And a switcher also for New York. Toppin's checked in. Up top, Barrett. He's covered by Warren. And Toppin throws it down.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Nets trail by 5. It's Thomas on the wing. Shoots over Fournier. And he overshot that one, missing. New York shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Here's Rose, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And Rose always been one of the best at getting to the line. The D has to avoid fouling in those situations.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks. The free throw drops for Rose. Some changes for Brooklyn. Curry's checked in for Thomas. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Patty Mills. Rose hits them both. Here's Sumner. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Timeout called the Nets.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Reddish, he's checked in for the Knicks. Quickly comes in for Evan Fournier. The pass to Sumner. Up top, Warren. Over to the left wing. Watanabe passes to Curry to end the drought, and that's good for two. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And here's Rose. 10 points for him. Pass to Hartenstein. Inside, he gets the jumper to fall. Hartenstein's got 4 points in the quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Passes it to Warren. Curry kicks to Sumner. Back to Curry. Six on the shot clock. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 7.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Undrafted coming out of college in 2013, Steph Curry only played 48 games in his first 3 seasons, spending most of the time destroying the G League.
The Knicks leading by 5. Outside Rose. To the inside, and Toppin throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants
to. Oh,
you're
right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
And when you look at what he's doing now, it's hard to believe that Seth was ever kept off an NBA run.
He's made quite the career for himself as one of the league's great three-point shooters and just an efficient scorer from all 3 levels.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for New York. Out to the wing. Reddish. And it doesn't even draw iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Pass to Simmons. It's rebounded by New York.
That is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. T.J. Warren picks one up.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
The Knicks haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Reddish. free throws good from Reddish. There's 1:54 left to play here in the third. And the pass to Warren. Reddish grabs the rebound. And that one, good. Warren's got 8 points.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Outside Rose. Pass to Toppin. Shot clock at 5. It's rolled in by Watanabe. Nets trail by 5. Up top, Curry, quickly covering. Curry kicks to Sumner. They shoot again, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Rose with the ball. 10 points for him. Now, here's Reddish. Feeds it to Toppin. Quickly against Curry. Bucket is good. Quickly's got his second basket of the game. Brooklyn's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Sumner. He's covered by Rose. Passes it to Warren. From deep three-point range. That shot missing. Julius Randle getting it done for the Knicks. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We'll return shortly. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Gotta make hustle play. Be first to the floor. Rebound the ball and run. Rebound the ball and run. Let's get to the line. Cut hard so we get fouled on our cut.
Greg, you know he's always going to demand aggressiveness.
Yeah, but you get why, though. The little hustle plays make a big difference in these close games.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The guard set is Irving and Curry. O'Neal is out there with Harris, and it's Claxton in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Rose kicks to Quickly. From downtown, no good on that one. That's trailed by 5. Now Irving. Inside, and he slams it one-handed.
Ooh, that's a clever pass there by Kyrie, getting the ball to the guy for the better look.
Now the Knicks with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. Rose passes to Hartenstein. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Irving kicks to O'Neal. Pass to Harris. Outside Curry to tie it up. Here's Claxton. And the dunk to finish it off. Ah, beauty.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
New York calls timeout.
Now heading onto the floor, your Brooklyn Nets. Make some noise, everyone.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Thank you, David. Toppin with the steal. Now here's Brunson, covered by Mills. Brunson the pass to Toppin. Now here's Brunson, guarded closer. The second chance effort, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
First personal foul.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Will be Toppin. Shooting one.
Free throw is good by Toppin. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. To the middle. Here's Claxton. It's rebounded by New York. Sims has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Grimes passes to Toppin. There's the dish to Barrett. Count it. And the Knicks lead by 8.
And you like the toughness there. Barrett being more comfortable having to deal with an aggressive defense.
Timeout called the Nets.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Together and make some noise for your Brooklyn Nets Kids Dance Team.
Here's Mills, right wing. O'Neal kicks to Mills. Harris outside. 4 on the shot clock. Here's O'Neal. And nothing is falling for him right now. New York leading by 8. Here's Sims, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Out left to the wing, and here's Mills from the arc. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. The feed to Sims. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And the Nets making a change here. Thomas is checked in.
With one shot.
On the free throw, no good. One of the biggest changes in the NBA since I started broadcasting back in the early 80s, player movement. But your guys switching teams all the time. Is that a good thing or a bad thing for the NBA?
I think for players, it's great because you have more mobility. You have a chance to change your environment and revitalize you. For the fans, I understand. Probably not so much because really they connect to these players, especially when you draft them or they're part of an epic year or a championship. You just hate to see those players go. So there's two sides to it.
And I bet as a player, knowing you as I do, you probably enjoy the challenge of trying to reassert yourself, find out where you could best help your new team.
Yes, and you enjoy your new role. I've been in roles where I was expected to be a leading scorer. I've also been in a role where I was expected to mentor Kawhi Leonard, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Harrison Barnes. All those guys were drafted at my time in Golden State.
Barrett for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Barrett's got 5 points now this quarter.
And, well, like a lot of young players, Barrett's working hard to become proficient from range.
Back to Irving. Here's O'Neal. And And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And here's Thomas, who brings it up for Brooklyn. Down by 15.
New York foul. Jericho Sims. His third personal foul. First team foul. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Cameron Thomas. Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Randall's checked in for Toppin. That one misses. The Knicks leading by 14. And here's Brunson to the left side wing. Sims, the pass to Brunson. 6 to shoot. For 3. The rebound by the Nets.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
On the wing, Harris. Barrett covering. The pass to Irving. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
First one falls for him. And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Thomas. Brunson against Simmons. Floats it up for Randall. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Barrett against Harris. Count that bucket.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. New York leading by 10. For 3, Barrett. A rebound by the Nets. O'Neal's got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's Harris off the drive. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 14-5 run. Brunson against Simmons. Randall right side. Back to Barrett. 5 to shoot. For the 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Harris against Brunson. Now here's Irving. He's guarded closely. Sims with the rebound. Sims has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Brunson. To the paint. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Passes it to Irving. Harris kicks to Irving. The Nets working the ball around now. Irving double team. Outside, Simmons. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. And so here is New York. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Simmons against Brunson. Down low. Randall down low. Sims dishes to Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Outside, Simmons. On the wing, Harris. Pass to Claxton. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Simmons. Sims with the rebound. Sims has got 11 rebounds in the game. Out to the right wing. Randall against O'Neal. Randall passes to Brunson. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Knicks lead by 16.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And they were in danger of losing back-to-back games before he stepped to the forefront here tonight. This was not a game he was going to let get away from him. Claxton the pass to O'Neal. And here is Irving, quickly covering. Quickly against Irving. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
And the defense is all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Hartenstein passes to Barrett. Launches it. A rebound by the Nets.
Another missed 3, and he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
There's the pass to Claxton. Irving kicks to O'Neal. Trying to get something going, and the layup is good.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Randall. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth. And he banks in the layup. Randall's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Knicks.
The key here, guys, was second chance points.
They pounded the offensive glass and won the scrambles for loose balls, giving them plenty of added opportunity.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins. Quickly with a wide open look. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. And the Knicks lead by 19.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The 3 ball. The shot comes out, so Brooklyn will take it the other way. Simmons with it. Now defended by Randall. Pass to O'Neal. Here's the 3. Sinks the triple.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Harris against Barrett. Clock at 6. Ben Simmons with the rebound. Irving with the ball. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin, with Julius Randle. And Julius, you get it done at multiple ends. Where does your focus been in terms of approach?
Just taking what the defense gives me. I'm a lot more patient, let the game come to me. Don't really try to force things as much. Sometimes I get out of character, but just try my hardest to let the game come to me the most.
Well, you were a big part of the win tonight, Julius. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.